This is the best of the week on Relevant Radio.
Let's go to Judy from Norwalk, California. What can I do for you?
Hi, Father. Okay, so I have a question, a Bible verse in the book of John, chapter 12. It's verse 27. Now my heart is troubled, and what shall I say? Shall I say, Father, do not let this hour come upon me, but go through this hour of suffering? Then a voice spoke from heaven, I have brought glory to it. I will do so again. Can that pertain to our suffering? Because I've seen, like, my brother went in a really horrible way, and I'm thinking, can this verse, is this only for Jesus, or is this for us too? Like,
well, I would say our life is an imitation of Christ's life. We can have the attitude that, well, Jesus is supposed to take away all my suffering. No, he's supposed to teach me about love. And unfortunately, in this sad world, suffering is the price of love. That when we suffer, God is asking us to join Christ on the cross. Physical and psychological and emotional suffering, St. Teresa of Calcutta said, never waste your suffering. This idea that, well, he's going to take all of our problems away. No, he's going to, some of our problems he will take away, but some of our problems he accompanies us in them. He's there with us in our suffering. When we talk about love, the word we use for love is sacrificial love. That's what the word is, agape. And sacrifice is not always, but is usually painful on some level. We're called to become Christ. We have to be remade in his image. Those whom he foreknew, we read in Romans the 8th chapter, he predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the first of many brothers. God's goal is not simply to get us to heaven. God's goal is to adopt us and to make us part of that family, that relationship, which is God. Not to make us gods. We don't become gods. But we're brought into that eternal and perfect love, which is God. That's why suffering is redemptive. If we suffer in imitation of Christ, that suffering restores us. To be redeemed means to be restored to a family, to be bought back out of slavery. So our goal is not just to get to heaven. Our goal is to be conformed to the image of Christ. And sometimes that involves real nails and a crown of thorns. Does that help a little?
It does. It does. Thank you, Father.
Yeah. Well, God bless you. And thanks for listening.
This entire episode of Father Simon Says is on the Relevant Radio app. The Relevant Radio app is completely free and updated daily with fresh articles, podcasts, and prayers. Don't delay. Download the app today, and thanks for listening.